Welcome to the Business at the Speed of Sell podcast, where you learn how to accelerate the growth of your online and offline businesses, profits, and personal income. Tune in daily to get the tips, tricks, and tactics that have generated over $100 million in online and offline sales. Now, here's your host, Anthony Flack.
Welcome, everyone, to this edition of Business at the Speed of Sell. Today's topic is called the value ladder. This is something that I learned from Russell Brunson, and he really pushes this home, and it really opened my eyes to my whole business plan, and created a bunch of products, singular products, and I've sold them online, various markets and niches. I've done webinars, I've created videos, I've done some live coaching, I've done some in-person coaching. I have coaching clients today. I have mentors that I learn from. I'm mentoring people, but I didn't really understand how all of that tied together. Those were all little islands of businesses that I had and things I was doing. And really the value ladder kind of brought it all together for me. So the concept of the value ladder is buyers are buyers. People that want to learn something about a particular subject will go to great extremes to learn all that they can at the point in time that they're most interested in it. It's kind of like a wild animal in heat for a period of time. That's all they're going to think about. That's all that they're going after. And then when that time passes, then they're no longer interested in that. And I think a lot of buyers are that way. They get hot on a subject, hot on a topic, and they want to learn everything they possibly can. So, how does that apply in business? Well, we'll think of it this way. We want to get customers, and a lot of times we get those customers by sending out advertisements and offering somebody something for free or something for free plus shipping, as in sending them a physical product where they just pay the cost of shipping and processing, and you send them a free DVD or CD, audio CD, or a free printed book. And then the next thing you need to do is take them from free to the next step in the value ladder. And obviously the next step is to ask them to buy something. And you probably don't want to ask them to buy $2,000 coaching program if you just gave them something for free that maybe cost them $5 or $6 in shipping. So give them something for free, and then the next step in the value ladder is to provide them some more value and get them to move to the next step. Now, the first thing that you provide them really almost has to be the best thing that you can possibly provide them. And this is really counterintuitive to the way a lot of people think today. A lot of people think that, and there's some training that's out there right now that says, I should teach you everything about the problem, but I shouldn't give you the solution until you're buying my really expensive training program. And I thought this way too for a while. And Russell was the one that really changed my perspective on this. And if you give the customer, say you have this concept of how to do something, right? And you've got this really good training program, and you want the customer to buy that training program. So internet marketing gurus might say, so you take a chapter out of that training and you offer that as a free chapter to get them interested in buying the product. And that's great. That works. That's good. The challenge is a lot of people take the chapter they'll provide is one of the least interesting of all the chapters, because the content creator is scared that if I give you the secret sauce, then you might not come back and buy my product. And so I'm just going to give you my least informative chapter. And that way I'm not really giving you anything, and all of the value is still in my other product. The problem with this is if you don't give that prospective customer some insane value up front, you're probably not going to get them to take the next step. So one thing I've changed in my business is the idea that I'm going to take the best thing I have, the most creative thing I have on a particular product, and I'm going to give that away in the very beginning because I want to over deliver. I want the customer to understand how valuable it is. I want to give away free webinars. I want to give away free audios. I want to give away free videos. And I want them to be jam-packed. When I do a webinar, I'm not going to do a 15 or 30-minute webinar. I'm going to do a 1 or 2 or 3 hour webinar. And I'm going to drop the kitchen sink on them. I'm going to give them everything I possibly can. I'm going to tell them everything. I'm not going to hold anything back. I'm not going to tell them about the problem and not give them the solution. I'm going to give them both. I'm going to train. I'm going to give. I'm going to give. I'm going to give. I'm going to blow their heads off with the value in the content that I'm going to provide. And the reason I think I can do this and still yet have something to sell, because obviously if I give them everything on the webinar, what the heck would they buy, is they're not going to be able to consume, understand, or internalize everything that you're going to teach them. But they are going to pick up on the fact that you left nothing out. They are going to pick up on the fact that you just gave them hundreds, if not thousands of dollars worth of training for free or for a very, very small amount. And they're going to want more. They're going to want you to spell that out. They're going to want you to slow down and explain that better to them. They get it conceptually, but how would you actually do that? What are the action items from that? What are the bullet points? What are the steps? And that's all the things that you can sell them. The idea that I'm going to create a document that's going to ask all the pain point questions and then say, for the answers, go buy my book or go buy my product. I think that did work, and maybe it still works a little bit today, and maybe it works better in niche markets that are not internet marketing, but I just don't think it works that well. And I think this concept of the value ladder works best if you can, in the very beginning, deliver the most valuable thing that you have to offer. So if you're going to provide a free audio, it needs to just be slam-packed full of the best stuff you've got. Same thing if you're going to deliver a video or an ebook, and deliver the best, and then come back right behind that and ask the customer to buy the next thing. So if you create an audio product and it's got your best tips for SEO or creating a product or eBay marketing or Facebook marketing or whatever it is, just make sure that it's jam-packed with everything you could possibly deliver, and then invite them to then buy the 10-week training program where you'll break that down and you'll go step by step through that and get them to buy the next thing and then offer them the next thing. Now, for me, I'm not a big fan of when somebody gets something for free, hitting them with a ton of upsells. I believe that you upsell somebody, and if they don't buy, maybe you offer them a downsell. And if they don't buy, then you let them get out of there. I do know that there's a lot of marketers out there that'll just send upsell after upsell after upsell, then a downsell. And, people get irritated for being offered that many things for that many pop-ups or that many ads or what have you. But I know that it does work. I know people are making a lot of money doing that, but I'm looking for a long-term relationship. So I don't really want to upset my customer to the point that he's pissed at me because I sent him 6 upsell offers and 3 downsell offers, and he had to stay on the sales page for 20 minutes trying to click through all my stuff so that he could get the free product that I offered him. I'm just not going to do that. And that might end up costing me money, but that's okay. Fine. I believe that if I give you a free audio program and I've got a video program that goes with that, then I'm going to offer you that. And if you don't take the video program, then I might downsell and offer you the audio program. You don't take that, I'm taking you to the download page. I'm taking you to the thank you page and allowing you to get the audio or the book or the transcripts or whatever it is that I offered you for free. I'm not going to keep trying to get you to beat you over the head to get you to buy. But just move them up the next step of the value ladder. And the next step being, let's go from we offer them something for free, then we offer them something that doesn't cost very much, then we take them to the next thing that costs me, so maybe it's a free plus shipping for $6, and then the next thing is it's webinar series for $47, and then it's another training program for $97. And if they do buy, keep selling until they stop buying. So your value ladder has to have a product that comes in at the low end, free plus shipping or free or $5 or $7 or whatever your entry point is, and then just keep moving them up the value ladder. And the ultimate goal, I think, for most internet marketers, and certainly the ultimate goal for me, is to work with people one-on-one, to have private coaching clients, customers that I sit and work with. And I have online and offline customers. I'm really believing that in the next couple of years, we're going to stop talking about internet marketing and online and offline and brick and mortar versus internet or cyberspace or whatever. It's all marketing. It's all business. It's all products. So I have online customers and offline customers clients and coaching customers, and it's all the same to me. I don't see the difference. But you move them up to the next level, to the next level, to the next level. So if you're a chiropractor, you send them an audio program about how they can do these things at home to help the life and health of their back. Then you invite them to a webinar. Then you invite them to a video program. Then you invite them to a group coaching program. Then you invite them to an independent program. If you're physically the chiropractor itself, you're not teaching other chiropractors, then maybe you're teaching them the value of taking care of their back, and then you move them up into coming in for a free adjustment. Then you move them into a continuity program where they come by on a monthly basis, or you invite them into a health and wellness program. The value ladder is just moving them up to the next step each time. Come in at the low end and move them up. And I honestly think there's a way to move them up and down the value ladder as well. Something I've been thinking about a lot lately is what happens when a customer does buy 2 or 3 products from you, but then kind of stalls out and never takes that next step, right? They bought the ebook, they bought the video program, they were on the webinar, they even commented positively and have said good things about you on Facebook, and the feedback's all good, but they just never progress to the next step. I think there's an opportunity to come back and offer them something else, maybe your coaching program or that next piece. Maybe there's another program that you can offer them to continue to work with them, but maybe not to ascend them to your coaching program. Maybe they take a different branch along the way.
If you have a question for Anthony, then head over to www.anthonyflatt.com and leave him a voicemail message for a chance to have your question featured on the show. Thanks for listening to the Business at the Speed of Sell podcast at www.businessatthespeedofsell.com.